Hi, in this short video I'd like to introduce you to the S-Series of Integrated Product Support Specifications. I'm Steve Cripps and I'm the Customer Success Manager in the Aerospace and Defence team at Contiem. So let's look at the landscape of integrated product support. To simplify things, I've divided this into 4 areas. At the bottom, Tech Pub Management. On the left hand side, the design and manufacture elements. At the top, the service delivery for the product in operation. And on the right hand side, the end user domain where we deliver the technical publications. I'm going to explain a few of the acronyms. We have Common Source Database, which is where we store all of our data modules and assets that are created in S1000D. We have Logistic Support Analysis Requirements, which is the engineering practices of looking at the product design and deciding what servicing and operational tasks are required to support it. At the top, we have 2 different terms, through life support or product lifecycle management. These 2 are just different terms for the same practice, which is maintaining the product during its operational life. And then finally, we have our interactive technical publication, also sometimes known as an interactive electronic technical manual. And this is a browser or viewer that's used to display all of our S1000D data for our end users. Now here at Contiem, we provide the Notus CSDB Common Source Database, and we also partner with companies ISS Corp, who produce Slickwave, which is an LSAR platform, and with L3Harris that produce the MAS Viewer IETP. And we'll start to look in more detail at how these specifications fit together. First off then, I'm going to look at S1000D, 2000M and 3000L. And for those that didn't know, the D stands for documentation, the M for material management, and the L for logistics. Now 2000M and 3000L have often replaced or work alongside the old mil-specs 1388 or GEIA 0007, which also deal with supply and logistics support tasks. So how do they fit into our big picture? Well, initially, the manufacturer will design the product, and that will take input as well from the supply chain. And so our LSAR team can start analysing what the product is designed to do and how it's designed to work to come up with the procedures and operational tasks. They should work hand in hand with technical publications. There's a flow of information backwards and forwards. For example, parts and spares get fed to the technical publication team, and things like engineering practices are reworded in a way that the end user will understand. Once the tech pubs are complete, they are then fed into our service delivery and our pubs delivery systems. The through life support element might take information such as maintenance schedules or tasks, and obviously the end user needs to know the operational procedures and the maintenance procedures. Furthermore, the service delivery team can issue task instructions against the publication set, so they can, for example, tell an engineer which procedures to use to carry out a certain maintenance task. And of course, we want feedback. Through life want to know that the task has been successful or any problems, and also we need publications feedback for any issues that are found. So talking about feedback, there is a specific part of the series that deals with this, S5000F. Now in any feedback system, the first part that you need is some method of triaging the feedback. Feedback can come from any part of the IPS domain. It might be from the manufacturers changing the design, it might be because the end user has found a problem. Wherever the feedback comes from, it needs to be analysed, and then the results and changes have to be fed back into the system. This is normally the task of the LSAR domain. It might be that there's a change to the design specification, there might be changes to the service delivery or the technical publications, and it might even be that we need to change the specification of some of our components. This then leads on to the next part of the S series, which is S4000P. S4000P is for preventative maintenance. And this is a practice of looking at our current procedures and how they actually affect the platform that we're delivering. We can often achieve gains by reviewing and changing our practices or changing our components. These days, digital twins, which is a digital model of the real platform, can provide enhanced modelling. We can improve the life cycle prediction, and we can improve the management of things like spares and time. Finally then, we have S6000T, which is for training, and this often goes hand in hand with our documentation. The training system should initially carry out training needs analysis, receiving information from the design requirement, engineering requirements, even from the end user perspective. As the training course material is developed, that can be done using S1000D and the extra codification provided for learning data modules. Those SCORM compliant packages are then presented to our users to carry out the actual training tasks. Now we need some sort of learning management system so that we can feed in the results, monitor the end user's progress, and of course feedback further into our training course development to improve the course. So what can Contiem do to help in this environment? Well, Notice CSDB and our Eclipse S1000D authoring tool offers an integrated platform covering the entire S1000D documentation. We have a series of APIs, which is how we integrate with systems such as LSAR, through life support, and even delivering electronically to our IATP. Notice CSDB offers a silo-based approach to the information management, so we can divide up our projects and our teams into different secure areas, such as ITAR. The Eclipse authoring tool has versions for Adobe FrameMaker, PTC Arbortext, or Synchrosoft's Oxygen Editor, and these again integrate directly with the CSDB, so authors can benefit from things like common repositories and common information. Of course, the IATP is only one system of delivery. We also have Notice Book Build, which allows you to build interactive PDFs or even printable PDFs if you still require paper output. We take all of your data modules along with a publication module, and by running through various style sheets, we can create the output that you need for your customer. This of course even allows you to use the same data, but output it in various different manners. If we can offer more help and advice, please do get in touch with us at aerospace-defence.com.